Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in the KT Garage. In this video, I'm gonna show you how to swap out the belt tensioner pulley. Mine is quite old. I'm gonna show you what it looked like currently. It's all rusted out. And I'm in the process of restoring the engine bay. You can see that it's looking a lot better from some of my previous videos. I've done quite a bit of work on the engine, trying to get it running smooth. Everything's running perfect now, so it's time to upgrade the engine bay a little bit, making it look better. And I think it's going to help with the belt as well from, all those rust on the pulley. So this is billet pulley that you can get from Amazon for $39. It's not too bad, and you can get it on the next day with Prime. I'm going to attach the link on the description so you can get yourself one, and to swap this out, it's literally take about 5 minutes. I'm going to show you step by step on how to do that. Okay, so here's the pulley that we're talking about. And this belongs to this belt tensioner. It applies a spring force down to keep the belt in tension. And it held by just one bolt, that bolt there. So first thing you want to do is get the belt off from here so you relieve the tension. We're going to take this bolt out, replace the pulley. So let me take the belt out first. I'll show you how to do that. I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so I got the belt off. So this tensioner, actually down here right now, it's coming, and then it comes to a desktop down here. It's helpful if you have two person. One is with the long wrench, turn it, lift it up like this. Another person trying to pry it off from here or where the pulley is. But you can do it with one person. I just did it by myself, which is a little bit harder. So now this bolt down here, you have to be aware that this is a left-hand thread. So you have to turn it clockwise to get it out because it's designed that way. So when you lift it up like this, it put a load on the bolt instead of trying to back it out. So just make sure you go on the reverse order when you take the bolts out. Well, here it is, guys. This is the old one. That's the new one I'm going to put in. You can see that this is quite old and it's all rusted out. So now just make sure you reuse the bolt and the washer. It's a custom washer that kind of covers the bearings. Now, keep in mind, this is a left-hand thread. So you just got to do everything in reverse order of a right-hand thread. So we assemble it just like that. Then we're going to get it back in. Okay guys, so as soon as I tighten this up, I can see some interference here. You can see it's hitting the sidewall, and as I try to rotate this pulley here, it's completely stuck. So I'm gonna take the bolt back out and see if I can just rotate the pulley 180 degrees because it might not be symmetric, and see if that works. If it doesn't, I'm going to put some spacer to kind of just move this out a little bit. Alright guys, so this is not symmetric It looks like it's symmetric, but it's not. So one side is deeper than the other. So, and it's not marked in here which side is facing the outside. So you just have to try them on, and if it interferes, you just flip them around and it should work. So not sure if you guys can see, but this is the deeper side, and then you look at this side, a little closer to the outer edge. So you just need to make sure that this is facing the bracket, just so it pushes the pulley out a little bit, so you can get it assembled for you to see. So let me see if I put this in, and it should come in. It's difficult when you get one hand to work with. Okay, so here we go. So as I push it in fully, I still can rotate it. So, all right, I'm gonna get that bolt back on and tighten it up. All right, so the next challenge is I got this to clear in the back, but then when I fully make up the torque on the bolt, this washer is rubbing on here, so it's not spinning freely. So that means that this washer cannot be reused. I'm just gonna go without using the washer. Take that out. Well, I torqued it up real good, and without the washer, it's free to spin. Bearing's doing a great job, so just make sure to turn freely before you put the belt back on. Well guys, putting the belt back on is just the reverse order of taking them out. So you just lift up the tensioner and trying to get it on. I'm probably trying to slip it through the AC compressor, and then unload the tensioner. Well guys, I think it's definitely worth it to upgrade your pulley. For $39, your engine bay looks so much better, and it's gonna help your belt to last a lot longer because all that rut stuff is not eating away your belt. Well, as it turned out, the entire job takes about half an hour. That's because I had to troubleshoot a couple of things. I didn't realize that the aftermarket ones are not fully compatible with the original pulley, but not a big of a deal. The lesson learned is do not use the washer or reuse the washer for the original pulley, and just to make sure that you know which side to face towards the engine, because it's not symmetric and it will rub. And the final check is after you torque everything up, the pulley needs to turn freely before you put the belt back on. That is very important that you do that. Appreciate you guys tuning in to KT Garage. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. Thank you.